I'm Zaira. I've been doing Barbie Besties since I was 11.
And hi, I'm Kaisha, and I've been doing hair adorables ever since I was 6, and now I'm 9.
And I'm 15. Welcome to our show. And today we're gonna do two of these today. One is to remember Daveigh Chase, who did the voice of Lilo in Lilo and Stitch, and also who did the voice of Chichiro
In Spirited Away, and also she had her first ever appearance in Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yeah, and that's before our time. But she did get her starting role there in 1998. So, with honoring her, we have Leanna, who is a Lilo doll.
Yeah.
So let's go on ahead and talk about everything about Lilo and Stitch. Because that's her most popular movie besides Spirited Away. And we haven't really watched Spirited Away.
No, sadly not.
Alright, so Lilo and Stitch came out May 2002. I don't know what day.
Yeah, I don't know what day either.
Yeah, but sometime in May, Lilo and Stitch was made. And we had the DVD. We would just watch the DVD all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, what I can remember from the DVD was the openings, like the kids getting to go to Disney and talk about Inspector Gadget and Lilo and Stitch, the series.
Yeah, so the opening itself is just so nostalgic. It's good.
Yeah. And today we're honoring her by wearing Lilo and Stitch merch, especially Zaira.
Yeah, so I have on the IOY Stitch and Angel shirt. Leanna's just representing herself, being Lilo. And Kaisha's just wearing pink and blue for Stitch and Angel.
Yeah, and plus I had to get changed today.
Yeah, that's fine. Been wearing the outfit for 2 days. So, anyways. And then we get to our movie where it's about an orphan who is raised by her sister. Not really doing a good job, but she's trying.
Yeah, she's trying to do a good job. And there's probabilities that she could get taken away if she does not change up. And Lilo's bullied because she loves Elvis.
Yeah. And also with Lilo and Stitch, that's how we got our love for Elvis. And towards the end, we're going to do our top and our bottom for best to worst Elvis Presley that they used in the movie. But right now, we're going to do the gist of this. So, Lilo gets a new friend, and that is Stitch. And meanwhile, we're also going to show some Stitch merch we have. So,
Yep, Stitch merch.
yeah. So here's our first ever Stitch. Not really our first. But we got this for Christmas. I'm going to put him right here.
Easy. He's breakable.
Yeah. He was on Kaisha's bed. Standing up. Okay, it'd just be easier if we did it like that. So we're gonna go ahead and show him. This is what he looks like. He's a Christmas ornament, but we keep him in Kaisha's room. And the neat thing is, Kaisha has her own room.
Finally.
Yeah.
It took a little bit of crying, but
I finally got my own room. Yeah, that's great. So, after that movie came out, Stitch became popular. He got a second movie, which is Stitch 2, Stitch Has a Glitch. We're not going to really talk about that one because Davey was not really in that one.
no, Dakota Fanning was. And also, Daveigh Chase was in the ring.
Yeah, so you know the ring is about the creepy little girl that comes out, scares people. Maybe I should dress as her for Halloween, right? But yeah. And her last role was sometime in 2016. I don't know what.
Yeah, we don't know what. But, yeah.
And we haven't heard from her since. And she passed away on June 16th.
Yeah. Now it's really sad for us because we loved watching Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of heartbreaking to hear. So, the next thing we're going to be showing is some Stitch figures that we got from the thrift store. I don't really know where these came from, but I know we got them in a bag at a thrift store. Sometimes they have mystery bags, and they're pretty cool.
Yeah, this is where I got my Labubu's from.
Yeah, Kaiji got her Labubus. That's where Haley got her mesh rug. And that's where we got our Stitches. So, this is the first one. We're always going to be moving this up and down. So, this one is Stitch holding a lamp on Lilo's bed.
Yeah, so you put it together and it shows a scene from the movie.
Yeah, but I don't think Stitch was using a lamp. He was drinking coffee out of a baby bottle.
Yeah, why Lilo gave her dog coffee, I would never know.
Yeah, I don't know. And that's where Nani and Lilo bring up Ohana, which Ohana means family. And which brings this line. Ohana means family.
Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten.
I love it. It's just sweet. So that's the first one. Second one is Stitch. Drop something. Don't worry about it. Next one is Stitch holding his finger on the record player. And that's when we get introduced to our first song, which is Suspicious Minds.
Yeah, Suspicious Minds was playing and they woke up Nani, and Nani was like, what the heck?
Yeah, she's like, what the heck are you making this dog do? And they kept opening and closing his mouth, and that's when Suspicious Minds. And
also with that, the first ever one you get used to is Heartbreak Hotel.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. Leave me alone, today, being a total emo.
Yeah, total emo. But no, I don't feel that way anymore.
Yeah, that's good. And then we got this one from the beach scene. And that's when they were playing Roller Coaster Ride. And he was making himself a little sand thing. And when Nani and David, they were putting Lilo in the sand and making a sand castle on her.
Yeah.
Yep, so I love these guys. The movie, it's bittersweet, but it's good. The Lilo and Stitch 3, which is called Leroy and Stitch. It means Stitch has a other person. If you haven't watched it, sorry, spoilers ahead. Stitch dies at the end, but he comes back to life.
Yeah. I was so sad because I thought he was gonna pass.
I know. I felt the same way. I was like, don't leave us. But luckily, he survived. Everything's good. And Lilo got to do hula. Which is going to bring us to our few toys that we did have back in the day, besides those Stitches. First, we had a Play-Doh thing that we either got from Burger King or McDonald's back in the day. I'm not sure what it was, but it was a Play-Doh thing and we had Lilo.
Yeah. But funny enough, sometimes our characters didn't go by their actual character names.
No. I remember it clearly. Her name was Raven. We'll fix that in a minute.
That's fine.
But yeah, we had her, and then we got this one, Leanna, from Five Below.
Yeah, I was part of the... No, I wasn't part of that. I was part of Pop Figures, where they had a lot of Stitches, a lot of Angels, and less of me.
That's what we kind of noticed. They had less Lilos. There was an actual Lilo you can get from the Disney store. But we didn't have Disney stores where I was. But you could get an actual Lilo doll. And she has all the hair. And I gotta say her hair's not as bad. Myrtle makes it seem like her hair is horrible. But it's not.
No.
Myrtle is just an asshole, man. She is. Like, she be getting on your thing for no reason. About your hair, about everything. So, I guess at the end of the day, Myrtle wins. And I hope her friends leave her ass.
Yeah. Instead of being followers,
Being the little minions that they are. Exactly.
yeah, I wouldn't want to be friends with Myrtle either. Yeah, no. But funny enough, I have two redhead friends.
Yeah. Alex and Madeline. Madeline and Alex, they're nice to her. Really nice.
Yeah, they are really nice to me.
Yeah. And we also have another one. They're twins.
Yeah. She's another redhead, but she's really nice to me too. That's the funny thing. People do ask is, am I still friends with redheads? Yeah. I pick people that are friends with me.
Yeah. So another thing that we have is Stitch. We got him at the thrift store too, but I think he came from the Disney store.
Whoa, he's big.
Yeah, he is. So this is a Stitch plush. He lays on my bed, so you don't really see him as much. But here he is. He has everything, all his claws, his little backside, looking cute, his ears, pretty much cute. And then on the other side, we're going to show this is our Stitch nightlight. We got to put batteries in it. But it will turn like this beautiful bright blue. But right now it's not working. I got to put fresh batteries in there. I let it go for too long. But when I do have it on and I have my disco pop, hang on. You gotta be shown too. Yeah. Yeah. When I have that and when I have my disco ball lights on, makes the room bright and it's nice to sleep.
Yeah. So, we always will love Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah. Even though daveigh is past and gone, Leanna will always still be here.
Yes. Even though I don't like do hula anymore, I do cheer. Because hula was kind of negative for me because of Myrtle.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Myrtle. You suck.
But I would always love cheer. And I know which friends will treat me better. And I know who will be good friends with me.
Exactly. That's what we all learn. And we're going to do a little game, which is called our top and our worst for Elvis Presley. So, the Elvis Presley they play is Burning Love, Heartbreak Hotel, Hound Dog, Suspicious Minds, Girl in Disguise, and more. So, you put your top as your favorite or bottom. So, we're going to have Leanna go first.
Alright, my top would have to be She's the Devil in Disguise because it's good. And my bottom would have to be Burning Love. Okay, okay. We're not gonna judge on that, but I kinda like Burning Love. But it's okay if people have different opinions. Mine will have to be also Heartbreak Hotel. And Suspicious Minds is my bottom. Ah, really? Yeah. I just don't really care for it. Man, I wish they had Viva Las Vegas on there. Yeah, right? Because that's also a good song. That's my general favorite song of Elvis Presley is Viva Las Vegas. But for the Lilo and Stitch, my top will have to be Devil in Disguise. Yeah. And then my bottom will have to be Hound Dog. Okay, that makes sense. It's not your thing. But what is. And then we're going to ask another question. What is your ultimate Elvis Presley song? I'm going to say Return to Sender. Return to Sender. Mine will have to be Burning Love. And I said it. Which is Viva Las Vegas. Yeah. Kaisha loves Viva Las Vegas. She would have wanted to come with me on my 16th birthday, but they don't allow kids there. They don't. Not at the suite I've been to. Yeah. But anyways, for the ending, I do gotta say, rest in peace. You're no longer suffering. And if you liked the video, please like, subscribe, all that. And we'll see you for the other Come On Girly, Let's Go Party. Bye for now. Bye. Bye. And Ohana. Peace.